Welcome, everybody, to a brand new episode of The Slumber Party. It's your favorites, and we're back, and we're feeling good, and we're feeling great. Yeah. We have some mimosas today. Cheers.
Cheers. L'chaim.
L'chaim. Did I say that right? Amazing. Look at me. I'm so multicultural.
You're bilingual.
I'm so bilingual. Oh, my gosh. How are we doing, Kat? How are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm in a really good mood. I'm in a happy mood. So.
Yeah, we're both like very light energy today. Yeah, your hair looks amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
You're so welcome.
Thank you.
You're so we have some really good topics that I'm pretty excited to jump into. Yeah. We're going to jump right into light as a feather, stiff as a board, unless we have anything we want to touch on first.
Well, we'll touch on things after.
Yeah. There's a lot that I feel like we have really great topics today.
Yeah.
I have a lot of opinions. I'm opinionated. Okay. Opinionated today.
Okay.
So let's start with our segment, light as a feather, stiff as a board. As always, if you're new here, get comfortable. A lot of good topics. Make sure you hit that follow button and subscribe. So my light as a feather for this week is I'm really excited for the New York City Marathon.
Okay.
I am prepping for November 2nd. If anybody knows me, you know that this is my favorite holiday. I deem it a holiday. It is the best day of the year. It is the closest we will ever get to world peace in this century. If you've never experienced the New York City Marathon, the energy is so addicting and electrifying. Yeah. And when I first moved into my current apartment, I did not know that my house was along the route of the New York City Marathon. And I walked outside my building, my street is shut off, and I look down the block and my side street, there's people running. And I'm like, oh my God, what is that? I start walking my dogs. It's early in the morning. People are running and jogging, and people are cheering. And I don't know what came over me, but I started crying. It's some of the most beautiful stuff ever. It's 26 miles.
Yeah.
And I felt so emotional. I was like, wow, this is really beautiful.
Honestly, so much power to the people who do the marathon. You have to be so dedicated and disciplined, and it's just very admirable.
Yeah. And a lot of people, like, they run for a message. I mean, people obviously run attached to charities, but you see what people write on their shirts, on their bodies. You know, you see men's nipples bleeding, which that was new for me. I had no idea that happened.
You know how I learned that? The movie Horrible Bosses.
Oh, what?
When he's like, you can't run a marathon without putting some Band-Aids on your nipples.
I had no idea. I was like, why does everybody have bloody nipples?
Yeah.
It was shocking to me. So over the past couple of years, like, I have brought a stand out or brought a couple of chairs out or brought my dogs out or something. And each year, like, my New York City Marathon stand has gotten bigger and bigger. And last year, I did an amazing little sideline party.
And she went viral.
And you know, went crazy viral. And that's not even my first time going viral for the New York City Marathon.
Really?
Yeah. Previously, it was because I said something about setting spray, and then Urban Decay sent me a whole package.
Amazing.
Because everyone kept saying, like, oh, Urban Decay has the best setting spray. So I've had like 4 bottles of it for years.
Amazing.
But this year, I posted a video talking about how I want to do a whole setup. And people have been sharing it and liking it and commenting like crazy.
I love this.
And I set up an Amazon registry, like an Amazon wish list.
Oh.
And people have been purchasing, and it's all getting sent to my apartment. And I have cups, I have snacks, I have candies, I have all this other stuff. And so many brands have reached out to me.
This makes me want to cry.
Oh, and I'm so happy.
It's so beautiful.
And so many brands are sending us so much stuff, so many materials. Welch's is sending us stuff. Muscles MX is sending us stuff. I can't think of anybody off the top of my head right now. Stop Pain is sending us stuff. So we're going to have blister Band-Aids, pain spray, snacks. I'm going to get a ton of pickle juice. Everyone keeps saying have pickle juice at mile 22.
Okay.
So this is my light as a feather. It's like, oh gosh, I love.
That's incredible.
I just feel like I love giving back to people. It feels so purposeful. I feel like I'm being like used in the best way, like as a really good vessel from like, I don't know, my higher power. So
I'm really proud of you, and I'm proud of everyone who is running. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. I'm very, very lazy. I cannot run for charity. I'll write you a check.
You know what, Rio? She will run to the bank for you, babe.
Exactly.
Yes.
You know what? And actually I have, when I was young, I cut my hair for was it locks for love?
Locks of Love. Yeah.
I gave like 13 inches of hair or something. So
Wow.
like, yeah, I'll do anything else.
That's amazing though.
Can't
Even
run.
though I still don't understand how, I guess they take locks of love and they put them in wigs.
They turn it into a wig.
That's incredible to me. So incredible.
Like for like kids with cancer and stuff.
Oh, it's so crazy. So incredible. Yeah, honestly, when it comes to marathons, I think eventually I will want to run one because my favorite part of the marathon.
I will cheer you on.
My favorite part of the marathon is later on in the day when the non-runners come. Because I'm not going to lie, last year my mom and I, we were out there like kind of early and these mother truckers are zooming. I felt like they were mad at me. We're mile 22 and these people, we got out there like when the serious runners were out there.
Oh.
They're going fast at mile 22. They're trying to beat their personal record. They're trying to actually like place, which is crazy.
It's the Olympics for them.
Yeah. But then like once you get into the later groups, it turns into the biggest party. But I want to be out there until the last runner crosses. Like once it's dark, they start pulling up barricades and you see people that like no tea, no shade, none at all. But you can tell like people who just, it's been like their lifelong dream to do the New York City Marathon, but they don't exercise. Like it's not their thing. They're doing it with their partner, their significant other. Yeah, but and you know what? It takes them maybe 6-7 hours to do it, but they deserve a cheerleader too.
Oh, for sure.
So I'm gonna be out there all day.
That's amazing.
That's amazing. It's my favorite day. It's just like the people they're doing something. It makes me emotional even thinking about like you're doing something so hard. Like it's such an accomplishment. So
this is also like a testament to who you are as a person, honestly.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. So tell us what your stiff as a board is, because today I felt like I didn't have many stiff as a boards, but
I felt like I didn't have a light as a feather. It's very silly. It's very silly. But it's the way people park, because this happened in front of my house. Like, I don't like people who, when they park, it's like they're taking up 2 parking spots.
Oh, where you're like, just move up.
Just move up.
Yeah. Oh God, that's the worst.
And like, I wish I could just push the car.
Right.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, they should have a mechanism for that.
Like, I need this to happen.
Yeah.
Because it's actually because like, when I tell you could have fit another 2 or 3 cars out there, but all these cars were parked. And then, you got the people, they got their fancy schmancy car.
And then they're annoying and they take up 2 spots.
Right. And they're like, well, I don't want anyone to be near my car. Bitch, please.
Piss me off enough, I'll come right next to your car with a key. Okay, so.
Okay, she means it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, no, I can't stand that.
Yeah, so that's my stuff as a board.
Oh, there used to be kids in high school who would take up they were the rich ones, and they would take up 2 spots because they had the crazy. I'm like, please. Also, I'm like, in our high school, you just look like an asshole. Like, we were all so middle class. I'm like, anybody who looks super rich like that and you're trying to point out, like, you're the odd one. I hate that. Just move up. Move up. And if you're like, I don't want to scratch my car, get the little bumper things on the back, the little rubber bumper things you hang out your trunk.
Why do you have that car if you can't afford to fix a garage?
Yeah.
Or, right. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No. Won't catch me doing that. If I'm still parking in the street, I'll get a nice car.
Yeah.
But I'm not getting like a Maybach in the street. You know what I mean?
Honestly, I mean, I'm very, we have a decent car, but I'm very, like, I just don't see myself driving like a Lambo or
That's
like
what I'm saying.
a Ferrari. It's not practical.
It's different when you have like, also a Mercedes, a BMW or something like that. But
also, I feel like when people see those cars, you're like a target. Mm-hmm. So it's like, no. Having a Beamer in New York is like pretty average.
Right.
It's probably my favorite car I've ever had, and this is like my 3rd or 4th one, I think. But I also love Honda.
Oh, really?
I love Honda.
Really?
I love you, Honda. Oh, yes.
Why?
The cars are great.
I mean, that's accurate.
They have their, I mean, like my mom, you know, she always had like a new car like every like 2-3 years. So I had drove like a lot of different cars.
Oh, and the way they drive is really nice. Yeah, no,
the
that's true.
Hondas were great. They're and also we live in New York. It snows in the wintertime.
They're good in snow.
It rains in the spring.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like there's certain like, but I feel like my BMW does better in the snow and the rain than the Honda. But those are the only 2 cars that I would put as like my top.
I've been a Volkswagen girly for a really long
My
time.
mom had a Volkswagen for a little bit.
I had 2 Volkswagen Jettas. I absolutely love them. They were perfect for me, you know?
Oh, that's such a New York like Jetta girl.
Yes.
Like it's such a hot girl. Like,
Listen,
car.
on Long Island, you were one of 2 girls on Long Island. Like if you were like a middle class girl, it was either you're getting like a Volkswagen, getting a Volkswagen Jetta or Beetle or very rarely Passat because that's kind of an old lady car, or you were getting a Jeep Wrangler. I still to this day will have a Jeep Wrangler. I know it. Actually, my dream, like for my wedding, is to gift Dano one of those new Jeep Wranglers, but it's a pickup truck. Because he wants that so bad. But Jeeps are expensive.
Oh, I know.
Wranglers are expensive. I mean, if it wasn't the Jeep, I would go for one of those Broncos. I like the Broncos, the new ones, the ones that look old fashioned. They look sharp. I like those.
They always make me think of OJ.
Real, really, you know, and that's, I'm glad you said
O.J.
that.
Simpson whenever I see him.
You know what? I'm glad you said that. Yeah.
Well, only if it's white.
Right.
Which I do see. On Long Island, there's a lot of white Broncos.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
But yeah, my mom was one of those hot girl Jettas.
It is such a hot girl car. I
is.
was such a hot girl in a Jetta.
See, but I was like too young to drive it. So I was just like...
They were a great car.
Yeah.
It was a perfect car for me. It really was. Like, I had my first one, which was like a black Jetta. It was perfect. I let my ex-boyfriend drive it around. He ruined it.
Yuck.
Then I got my newer one, which was just a cutesy white Jetta. She was so cute. And she was a perfect size, very big inside.
Yeah.
Two-toned leather, black and, oh my God. It was giving hot girl.
You were that girl.
I was that girl.
I mean, you're still
am that girl.
Jinx.
Yeah, but yeah, what now? I'm just manifesting a new car. We'll see whatever car I think I want to move past. I would love to have a truck. I like to be up high.
Yeah.
So
I don't. Caleb likes that. Like,
I like to be up high.
Like he prefers, and I'm like, no, I like it down here.
No, I love it up high. I do.
I love heights, but not in cars.
Interesting.
Yeah, is that weird?
Yeah.
Because like when King the Ka came out, I was like the first one online. I was
oh my God, I thought you meant the movie. You mean the ride?
No, the ride at Six Flags. I was like, I will actually test this out for you. Like, no problem.
You're like, I want to feel the drop of almost near death, actually.
If I die, I die. It's totally fine. It was worth it.
I had a fun time.
But Caleb would not go on that ride.
Really?
He like refused. He was like, I'll go upside down, sideways, all the ways. I'm not doing that. And I'm like, oh, fine.
Oh my God. I can't take the rides that are like at a 90-degree angle. I did one at Hershey's Park, which... Love Hershey's. Mm-hmm. Have you been?
No.
Oh my God, it's the greatest place.
Really?
Oh my God, it's like if you like Disney World, I feel like Hershey's Park is like a good like 2-day trip.
Do you want to know a fun fact of the day? Speaking of Hershey, the creator of Hershey, Milton Hershey, he was supposed to be on the Titanic, right? Bought his ticket and everything. In fact, in the Hershey Museum, they have his Titanic ticket. But his wife was sick. And there was like a lot happening like with him and his wife. So he was like, you know what? I can't take this boat. Like, I'll get the next boat or whatever. Thank God he missed the boat. Because if he didn't miss the boat, we wouldn't have Reese's Pieces.
But you know what's funny though? He's like one of many people that were supposed to be on the Titanic that didn't get on, that then moved on to do like world-changing things. Because he's not the only one. There's a couple of them. I feel like we've talked about this before.
Not on here, but yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. Could you imagine the world without Hershey's chocolate? Without Reese's Pieces? Without...
He also apparently like, I mean... I don't want to like slip up facts, but he apparently was just a great dude. Like he did great things for humanity and society. So we like Milton Hershey.
I mean, how can you make that type of chocolate and not have a good heart? That would really hurt me, I feel. I just love when you're driving into Hershey, Pennsylvania, and the town smells like chocolate.
Does it?
Yes. You roll down the windows, everything smells like chocolate. And you go into like the factories, you get chocolate samples, you can get all this fun chocolate stuff, and then you go to the amusement park, and it's so fun. And they have this one ride that last time I was there, oh my God, it was over 15 years ago, I think. But it was like it's like a 90-degree angle. Oh. And it's fun.
This is why Pennsylvania should be part of the tri-state and not Connecticut. What are we doing?
I always view Pennsylvania more than Connecticut.
For sure.
Because the only thing I know about I know like 3 things about Connecticut. That's it.
And who cares? There's nothing going on in Connecticut.
I know. They do have, I will say, because I love, this is like one of my favorite niches of TikTok.
Okay.
And if anybody doesn't do this, I highly encourage it. Okay. I love following like vlogs or people that live on like remote islands, but like close to us.
Okay.
Because there are remote islands, obviously, off of Long Island, off of Massachusetts, off of Connecticut. And they're just like remote. You can only get to them by boat, but they have it's a full town.
Yeah.
And Connecticut has one that I don't know the name of, but apparently it's like a big hot spot. Oh. That's like the one thing I know about Connecticut. Also, the ferry from Port Jeff on Long Island goes straight into Connecticut.
Yeah. When I was a kid, I took equestrian classes in Connecticut.
I mean, Connecticut's
even
pretty,
though there's tons of stables in New York. I don't know why we decided to go there, but
I remember one time when I was auditioning for, I didn't even want to go here. I don't even know why I was auditioning for the Hart School of Music, but I think they requested me to go audition for their classical program. We got so lost, my mother and I, so lost in Connecticut. We actually ended up in like a bad part. And we were like, okay. And then, we made our way there and I was late and I missed an entire portion of the thing. My audition went swell though. They were like glazing the shit out of me. I was like, didn't end up going though. Sorry. Nope.
Here's what I've learned about myself this week. And just, I mean, I think I've always known this, but I have a tendency to underestimate my real talents and then overestimate things I'm not actually good at. So whenever it's 3 a.m. and I am awake, I love to watch the horses get their nails done. Okay? It brings me joy. I love it.
You're speaking my language right now.
You know what I mean? And here's the thing about me. I've filed a nail or two in my life. So I watch these horses get their hooves changed. And I'm like, yeah, I could do that. No, I can't. What am I talking about? I'm like, yeah, this is actually...
I would 100% clip that horse's hoof so good.
Like, in my mind...
when they scrape out the center.
I know. First of all, there's not a lot of women who have that job. It's like 1 out of 50.
And you're like, I will be the one that will break the glass hoof ceiling.
I'm like,
I am doing this.
I have a bad back. I can't even hold a fucking plate, but somehow I think I can hold the horse's leg and give it a full fucking mani-pedi. What am I talking about? And then it gets worse because now I'm watching this show, Is It Cake? And I'm sitting here correcting them on what they did wrong. And I'm like, I could have did that. Have I ever, no, excuse me, audience, hello? Have I ever decorated a cake? No, what am I talking about?
But you know what? I would 100% believe you. Like if you told me tomorrow and you're like, Diana, I'm going to make your wedding cake, and be like, you could do it.
Totally.
You could do it. You can 100% do it. On the hoof topic, I take your horse hoof and I raise you an in pain cow hoof.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no. See, here's the thing. It can get like a little gory.
Yeah.
A little gory.
Yeah.
But they feel so much better after. They wipe the hoof and then they like shave the hoof, right?
Yes.
And then you'll see like a hole in the hoof. And then they have to like shave it a little more and you have to find the center and then find where the hole is, but then they fix it and they're taking all these pieces of the hoof off. They spray it with some crazy stuff. They wrap it. They put some glue on it and a block so that it heals nice. It's really satisfying. They show you the before and after of how the cow will like not be able to walk.
Oh.
And then it's able to walk after on its little fake hoof.
Isn't that nice?
And then they come back a couple weeks later and it's like completely healed. Because some cows, they'll get like a nail.
Yeah.
Like shoved into their hoof, and then their hoof grows over the nail. So they're in like perpetual pain.
Yeah.
It's really, honestly, I love it. It's so satisfying just to watch them like peel it away.
Yeah. But see, I'd watch that and be like, yeah, I could do this.
You're like,
what am I talking about?
Hand me the clippers, all right?
Like, I totally, you need me to deliver your baby? Yes.
I could do it. You're like, I'm spiritually inclined. It will move through me.
I'm allergic to nuts, never carried an EpiPen because I'm too scared to stick myself, but somehow I will deliver your baby.
Cat.
What?
You don't have.
If I die, I die.
Oh my God. No, because what if it happens in front of me? I'm going to fucking freak out.
You know, I almost died in Dubai, and that was interesting. That was, what a time. Caleb definitely thought he was going to watch me die.
Oh my God. Why? You ate a nut?
Oh, well, because I told them plain vanilla, don't put nothing in it. And they didn't listen.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
You know what? So I've been like on my cycle this week. Mm-hmm. I was so excited to get a Dubai chocolate bar because Dano came home with it to surprise me because he knew I was having an upset tummy.
Yeah.
And he was like, you know what? Let me surprise the love of my life.
Right.
And brings me home a Dubai chocolate bar. Now, whenever he brings me home one, they always slap.
Ooh.
He brought me home a bad one.
Oh
my God. You know when you open up the Dubai...
Was it like a different brand or
No, it was the same brand. But Dano and I were like, oh, maybe just because of like overproduction.
Yeah.
That... Because usually when I pop it open, when you crack it open, that's the whole point. You crack it open in the center. It's nice and gooey. It's bright green.
Right.
No, it was not gooey. It was not green. It was not. It was like gray. It basically looked like, you know what it looked like? Like the inside of like a Twix bar. Or like, what's the one with the crunchies on the inside? Not Twix.
Kit Kat.
No. The one that has like Rice Krispies on, like the Crunch Bar. A Crunch Bar.
Okay.
Where it's just chocolate and whatever is in there. Yeah. I was so disappointed. And then the chocolate tasted a little off. I was like, is this expired? Wasn't expired. So now I have to find a new brand of Dubai chocolate bar. Or I'm going to try and make it myself. I'm going to get a kit. Because
try to make it yourself.
Oh, if there's one thing about me, look at me. Look at me. I'm like, I can do it.
We can do this. It's totally fine.
We can make the Dubai chocolate bar.
Okay.
I am a chocolatier. I watched that chocolatier French guy, the French guy who looks like he's made from AI.
Yeah.
The one whose like mouth barely moves and he like makes a whole every time, and he's a little slick.
Oh.
Because when he makes his crazy little chocolate things, he has that TV show where people are like chocolatiers and they make crazy stuff out of chocolate. Yeah. When you watch him online, almost every single video, it always starts with him making this big thing of chocolate and it always starts out looking like a penis. And I'm like, this is clickbait.
He does this every time.
Every time.
Yeah.
Every time. He knows what he's doing.
I don't know how he doesn't get like flagged on TikTok, honestly.
A man. A man.
Speaking of men, no, because it truly is my toxic trait. Because you know how they're like, oh, men think like if they were on a plane and something happened that like they could fly the plane. I'm that person. I'd be like, no, I can figure this out.
We love women in men's fields. We love that. This is feminism.
Yeah.
Are you kidding? This is feminism. Also, having the same confidence.
Also, they're like, oh, can you fight a bear? Excuse me. I watched Eliza Thornberry and Dr. Dolittle enough
talk about it
to know that I can communicate with the animals. I talk to my dog all the time.
I will communicate through their soul.
Like literally,
I'll calm them down.
Me and the bear will totally be friends.
I'll take the bear home.
No, but this is my thought because like Caleb's like, okay, you're not afraid of like a tiger, but a fucking spider, you will literally like drown yourself. And I'm like, yeah. Because me and the tiger could totally be friends.
No, yeah, there's something different. Yeah. Something different about it.
We can talk to each other.
That's like how Michael Che has this thing that he says in his like one of his older stand-ups where he's like he's like white women will take a stray pit bull from the streets home and put it in a sweater. They're never afraid of those types of stuff. But dudes in the hood, or I don't know what he said. He said something about white women taking pit bulls home with a sweater. And you know what? I have 2 pit mixes at home right now, cuddled up in some very nice comfy blankets, and they both have sweaters. I can talk to squirrels.
That's so sweet.
I can literally talk to squirrels.
You're a Disney princess.
Thank you. I like Dano thinks I'm so crazy, but I know exactly the squirrels in my park are so domesticated.
Yeah.
Anytime I try like talking to them in their little language, it won't. Yeah. Okay. So they come to me, they flock to me, and they like come down from the trees.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. I'm gonna get to a point where I'm like, ha.
You're Snow White. That is so cute.
No, yeah. You just kind of do like this little suckling thing in your mouth.
Oh, okay. So you guys have like.
Here you go.
Look, you're a polyglot. You really can speak multiple languages, and that's great.
You just gotta really like elongate it. And all of a sudden they start to like, because that's how they talk to each other. If you listen to the way squirrels talk to each other.
How did you figure out you had this talent?
Because I mimicked them. And then I mimicked them and they all start, the eye contact that squirrels have. I'm like.
They do side eye a lot.
No, they look me directly into my eyes.
Oh.
They'll come out out the tree. As soon as I start doing that, it's like they pop out from both sides. I'm like,
have you ever seen?
Am I popular?
There's that. What is it's a TikTok, and this squirrel was on this lady's like porch, and she's talking to the squirrel, and she's like, "You're doing something," and he looks at her and points at himself like. You've seen it, right?
I've probably seen
and he's
it.
Like,
that
me?
Sounds so familiar.
And she's like, yeah, you, bitch.
But you know what somebody said about squirrels, which I got to agree. Squirrels got pretty privilege.
Oh, for squirrels have because we hate rats.
Right, but
Aren't
rats
they like
are
the
smarter.
same?
Rats are smarter than squirrels.
We're very smart.
Like
smart.
people have rats as pets, and they're like incredibly intelligent, can like very similar to dogs where they can understand what you want based on like the tone of your voice and things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have pretty privileged squirrels.
Oh, for sure. For sure. So do butterflies.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, because...
What's the difference between them and moths? Moths are just gray and brown most of the time.
Right.
But they're the same thing.
Right.
If a butterfly flew out of my dresser, I'd be like, I'm blessed. Actually, I'd be like, this is a sign and fortune is coming my way.
This is my dead grandfather talking to me.
Oh my God, this is my godfather coming through right now. Somebody's trying to connect with me from the other side. If a moth flew out of my dresser, I'd be like, this is a bad omen.
Like, I'm cursed. Somebody's sending me a fucking Malocchio. Literally, every time I see a ladybug, I'm like, this is my dad. This is my dad.
Oh my God. But then when you see like a housefly, you're like, what bitch hexed me?
When I see like fucking fruit flies around, I'm like, I know who that is. I know who that is. My monitoring fucking spirit. The reason why I had to delete Facebook.
Oh my God. Wait, that's actually so funny.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Funny. No, it's real. Honestly, I mean, animals, they're just like us. Speaking of pretty privilege, okay, I want to get into like a really a good topic because something that I was thinking about tying into my light as a feather.
Okay.
I have a consultation on Monday for CoolSculpting of my arms.
Okay.
And for the longest time, and I don't know if I told people about this, but there was somebody in my life who is also like taking the shot. I don't know if it's like they're taking a Wegovy or a Manjaro, I know, or Ozempic right now. But they know like I was on a weight loss journey last year. I lost 20 pounds. And then the second that I stopped going hard as like I think I put like 7 pounds back on. It doesn't bother me at all. Like it doesn't bother me at all. Like I think a lot of the time I love my body, but every once in a while I'm like, oh, I can see my deep rooted insecurities. And somebody offered like for your wedding, like I'll pay for your shot if you want it. Like I'll pay for it. And I'm at this place now where I'm really trying to fight this feeling of, I don't want to take a shortcut though. I'm better than the shortcut. I don't want to take a shortcut. I want to be able to do it on my own. And the other day I'm sitting at my fiance's restaurant, and I'm like looking at pictures of me in my wedding dress when I tried it on.
Oh.
And I'm looking at the way I'm holding my body and the way that I'm holding my arms. Now I'm pulling my arms back and trying to position them so that when I go back to this picture, it's not the only thing that I see. And for the longest time, it has been the one comment I get, my biggest insecurity. You take a picture of me from here up, even when I'm sitting here before we press record, I'm like, how do my arms look? How do they look in ratio to my body? Yeah. Because no matter how much weight I lose, no matter how thin I've been, whether I've had a size 25 waist or my waist I'm at now, my arms have always stood in the way of me feeling 100% confident and beautiful. And I'm at this place now where on my wedding day, I do want to feel comfortable. I'm not even talking like I think there's a lot of pressure on women to look the best you've ever looked on your wedding. I don't even need that because I like myself all the time. That's not even me like gassing myself. I like myself all the time, but I want to feel comfortable where I can take a picture at any angle and feel happy with it. And my arms, I don't want to look back at pictures and be insecure about my arms. So I put in a consultation for CoolSculpting. Okay. I have people in my life that have done CoolSculpting. They love it. They've loved it. It's obviously a non-invasive procedure. They just freeze your fat cells.
Okay, that's what I was about to ask. Like, what is it exactly?
Yeah, so CoolSculpting is like where they freeze your fat cells, and then your fat cells, I guess, over time, just kind of like drain themselves through your lymphatic system. They freeze them and they die. Yeah.
I love this.
So this is like, that's why when also like a lot of celebrities, when they're like, I didn't get any procedures or plastic surgeries, and they do like the fake lie detector test where they're like, yeah, ask me any question. And then the question is like, do you have butt implants?
Right.
And they're like, no, it'll come up true because it's not implants. It's just moving things around or CoolSculpting.
Yeah.
They'll be like, did you go under the knife for this? And you didn't go under the knife. You got CoolSculpted or you got neo-sculpted or whatever. They're just all these non-invasive procedures. And I'm like, you know what? I do deserve to do this. I do deserve this for myself. Yeah. It's something I've always wanted. It's an insecurity of mine I've always had. And this obsession of us as women to feel like we don't deserve a shortcut, I'm like really trying to unpack this because why am I feeling bad about myself? I lost 25 pounds last year. I put in the work. I know what it takes, but I'm not going to lie. It is very time consuming and it can be very expensive.
First of all, number one, work smarter, not harder.
Yeah.
Okay. Number one. Number two, men can just like decide they want to lose weight
and it happens
and still eat McDonald's and pizza for breakfast, lunch, and dinner lose 15 pounds in 3 days.
Don't even get me started about Dano. Dano just cut out beer. He lost 10 pounds in 2 months. Fuck off. All he did was cut off beer.
Please.
Oh my God. Continue.
Caleb has been the same size since I first met him. That guy, please. He eats like a horse. Please. But women, we have so many things happening in our bodies. It's just, we don't have the same like, weight loss or health or diet process that men do. We have different bodies.
Right.
We don't operate the same. One of my friends, she tried to lose weight for 8 fucking years and lost like 2 pounds. And then she did the Ozempic.
Yeah.
She lost almost 200 pounds and her PCOS is gone. And in fact, I know 3 women who no longer have PCOS.
Wow. I mean, it's huge.
Who took the shot?
It's huge. And I'm currently right now working on getting my medical insurance, my health insurance, because I want to take the shot before my wedding. Okay. I do.
I support you.
Because you know what? Here's the thing. I love to work out.
Yeah.
I love working out. I love feeling strong. And I'm trying to reframe it in my head where it's not about me taking a shortcut, but the amount of times that I've done everything right in the book, calorie deficit, running, multiple miles a week, making sure I'm weightlifting, making sure I'm mixing up my workouts so I can bypass that muscle memory and that plateau. And then when I hear people, even influencers on the internet talking about, like weight loss and what it takes and all this stuff, you guys scare people away. Like, I cannot emphasize this enough. Yeah. When I hear influencers and these fitness gurus online, like, you're scaring people away because when you say, yeah, I wake up at 3 a.m. every morning and I run this many miles, and if you don't want it, it's because you're lazy and you can't go out with your friends. You have to have discernment to say no, and you can't eat this and you can't do that. What you're describing to me is a life of obsession with my weight. I've already had it. It's what I've already lived.
Yeah.
I've already lived a life of obsession with my weight. I cannot continue to do that, and you guys take me away from it. And also, if you've never been over, like 175 pounds or 100 or over 200 pounds or whatever, and lost 30, 40, 50 pounds, you have no right to get on the internet and call people lazy, because putting on muscle is so much easier than losing weight.
For sure. Can I also add something? This whole like waking up at 3 a.m. and da-da-da-da.
What about people who have kids? Like,
not even that. Here's the thing. Your body has its own clock. Mm-hmm. So if your mind isn't fully functioning, like for me, my mind isn't awake until about 11 a.m.
Yeah. Real.
So I wake up at about 9:30, 10, right? And then for like the women in my family, it's like, you got to be up at 5. And I'm like, no, actually, because I will not get anything accomplished until 11 when my brain is actually awake.
Yes.
So what the fuck is the point? If your clock doesn't start until 10 a.m. or 12 p.m., you waking up at 5 to start your day doesn't make you more productive. It's like you're working on like cells that aren't actually working.
Right.
I'm not articulating this properly. There's like neuroscientists who could totally
but
like
I know
better.
what you're saying, where they're like everybody works differently, where there are certain cells that like help you have energy, and some of them based on your own body cycles don't start kicking in until a certain time.
Right.
100%. I remember I was like, I don't know if this is the same example or similar at all, but when I was trying intermittent fasting, I wasn't getting it. I was like, I just kind of feel like I'm really hungry and really tired.
Same when I tried it.
But then I don't know what I did differently. I switched my own clock when it came to intermittent fasting. And when I tell you, it was like the opposite of what people were saying. I wish I remembered the details.
Because I need to know.
I've never felt better or had more energy in my life. Tapping into that area, because when your body does that intermittent fast cycle, you get into a space that's like that you're trying to achieve the entire time. When you fast for a certain amount of time, after a certain amount of hours, your body kicks into some sort of burning situation. I'm butchering this whole thing, but when you get there, the feeling I felt, I was like, not only am I barely hungry, my energy is at a 5,000 right now. I felt a serotonin boost. I was happy. I was like, this is what I get. But I had to try it like 12,000 times to figure out what worked with my own schedule.
Well, we need to put you under hypnosis so you can remember what you did, so I can try it.
I'm telling you though, when you clock into that little area, those cells, they start kicking in, and that was crazy. I felt like I was high. I was like, I really felt like I was high. Could have been delusion. Could have been. I could have been just really hungry. But I'll take it. Like, I'll take it.
That's funny.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm thinking about plastic surgery and
you're thinking about plastic surgery.
Well, just the topic of it, not for me. But I'm thinking about just procedures in general that women do, and how, like, what is this guilt that I feel where I'm like, oh my God, am I being lazy? I'm taking a shortcut. I'm cutting corners here. Why am I convincing myself that that's a bad thing? What if I'm allowed to cut corners? What if I want to do that? I'm allowed to do that. I feel like we're so conditioned to thinking that we have to really struggle in order to be worth something good.
Oh, I think that's just like what we've been taught. Pick yourself up from the bootstrap.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, they're getting a fucking handout. You know what I mean? So I think when you've been conditioned to think like that, you end up thinking like that in all areas of life.
Right.
Right? Like when the air fryer came out and people were like, that's lazy. Is it lazy or is it better, especially if you have kids and you have 15 fucking mouths to feed.
Right.
Right? Like, I've never used the air fryer, but I'm also, if I had kids, 100% I'm getting the fucking air fryer.
Also, air fryers are awesome.
Okay. My grandmother loves the air fryer. She's like, I made French fries today. I'm like, congratulations. And she's a cook.
Yeah.
Okay? But, you know, saving time, saving energy. Also, you know, other countries don't have a gym on every fucking block.
Right.
Okay? In fact, most of their gyms are in hotels to cater to American tourists. Okay? And yet, we're the ones with the weight problem.
Right. Well, it all comes down to our food.
100%.
Because even when, like, you know, when I was on a strict calorie deficit, I was like, by all means, things that I'm eating right now, like, I should be dropping much more weight than I am.
Yeah.
I still lost 25 pounds, but like, if I was in any other part of the world where I wasn't eating American food, I'd be dropping weight like crazy.
It took me over a year to lose 25 pounds. And I was like, that's nuts. It should have taken me like 3 months, 4 months tops.
Right.
So I get it.
It's really hard. It's just with our food, with our stuff, it's really difficult. And you never know who to trust. You know what I was watching? I saw this unbelievable like mini documentary. I didn't get a chance to finish it. I saw it on TikTok. I encourage everybody to research it. Cool. It's I don't know what the documentary is called, but if you Google it, it'll pop up. All you have to Google is Cisco food documentary, why all food is starting to taste the same.
You said Cisco and immediately I thought of the thong song.
That dong, da dong, dong, dong.
Yeah.
Yeah, period. Yeah. No, not that Cisco. We're talking about the food distributor Cisco.
With the C and not the S.
So for those of you who don't know, like my fiance is an executive chef. I started working like in restaurants when I was like 13 years old in the food industry when I was 13 years old. And I always say, like, if I wasn't an artist in this city, I would still be a fine dining waiter because I love this industry so much. Like, I love the art of dining, the art of class, of understanding wines and spirits and pairings and food. And we worked at a very, very well-known historical significant steakhouse where, like, for my family growing up, like, the idea of going to this steakhouse, it's like we have to save up our money to go. And it was like considered like the best steak in the world because it really is. As we were working there towards the end of it, they were going through a sale because the original owner families were having, you know, problems. And they sold out to a big restaurant conglomerate where they got all of their funding from Cisco, or they got all of their materials from Cisco. And the billionaire that owned this new restaurant conglomerate also had a ton of stock in Cisco. So he changed the distribution of the restaurant, this iconic old school restaurant, to Cisco. And this whole documentary talks about how all restaurants in the United States right now are going through this thing of where all their food kind of tastes the same because they're all getting it distributed from the same food plants.
Wow.
And when they dove deep into the products, the meats, the ratios of the meats, the fats, the fish, and like what is actually being contained in there, it's not good. Yeah. It's not good. It's not real food. So look up this Cisco food documentary. It's really scary. And how they have been able to buy out and obtain these small businesses and small and sell stuff at such a cheap level that they, you know, have basically monopolized so much of the food industry. Yeah. It's very scary, especially for rural areas. It's very scary.
That's a part of why we had our wedding in Disney. I think like people think we got married in Disney because we care about like Disney characters, but it's like fireworks are like really hard to get outside of Disney, and are like illegal in most places anyway. And their food. When you go to Disney World, the food this is also partially why Disney is so rich. Of course, they own everything, But Disney World is considered agriculture because if you go to Disney World and you eat a steak at Disney World, it's from their cow.
Right.
That they grew and murdered and put on a plate for you. Mm-hmm. So it's a little tax-free over there. Okay? Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know what I mean? But everything that you're eating in Disney, they grow. And then if you go to like the different countries in Disney World, everything there is authentic. So it's being imported, but it's also being cooked and made by people authentically from those countries.
Wow.
So it's a lot more than just Mickey Mouse or whatever.
Right.
But it's why their food is so good. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll never forget going to Disney for your wedding because I think I had said this before. Like, last time I was at Disney, I was maybe like 3 years old. Like, I don't remember it. But I was like, oh, I get why people come here. I was like, I always would like rip on like the, like the stereotypical Disney like family adults.
The ones with like the ears and shit.
Yeah, that go like every 5-6 months.
Yeah.
And when me and Dana were here, like I think like after the first day, we were like, oh, we get it. We get it. We loved it so much. And I was like, there's a psychological twist to this where every time we walk, everyone's like, welcome home. I'm like, thank you. Thank you so much.
Not gonna lie, I'm fully convinced that when you walk in, there's something being whispered over the speakers to make you happy.
Probably.
You just can't not be happy.
No, it's so, I mean, like when we were sitting down eating breakfast where we were staying at.
Yeah.
You're telling me the food was amazing.
Oh, if you stay...
And the Mickey Mouse pancakes? Okay.
I know. If you stay in Disney World and you stay in Animal Kingdom, like in their lodges, you could wake up to giraffes at your fucking window.
Oh, right.
Like, what are we talking about?
I want to do that. Once I have kids. No, screw the kids. I want to go.
You enjoy your life.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's but we planned the wedding around when Disney does their food and wine festival. So normally in Epcot, I think there's like 8 or 9 countries. And then with the food and wine, you get like 20 countries and they have like food carts. And again, it's authentic food from the authentic country from people genuinely from the country. And it's so good and incredible. And what do they have? Like the Drunk Around the World. I've seen people do videos where they don't make it past like the 3rd country.
Oh, I'm...
It's like, my mom could not make it past Mexico. We did like 2 countries and my mom was done. And she's a drinker. So I was like, I don't know if we could do all of these, girl.
Oh
you need a seat.
No, I'll tussle. I think I can handle that one. No, I think that's in the cards for us. It's like, we definitely want to do a bit of a Disney trip.
God, yeah.
Because I do love Disney. Like the other night, I think like last week, I was like, I went home, I just turned on The Little Mermaid. I was like, I just want to watch this. Like even maybe tonight when I go home, I'll probably put on Beauty and the Beast. I watched The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Once Upon a Time.
I'm sorry. I like the classics. I watched The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
It is
still
classic.
one of my best, most favorite movies. The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Really?
Have you ever seen it?
Yes.
Oh God, it's one of my favorites.
No.
I love the gypsy.
No, I haven't seen it.
And it's probably one of the worst villains in Disney.
I haven't seen it. You know what?
Oh, you got it. Oh, it's so good.
I confuse it with Shrek, which is not a Disney movie. My bad.
No, it's Pixar. You're right. No. Quasimodo.
Yeah.
It's good.
I know the characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dated a few men that look like him. But
all right. That was a choice.
Yeah. It was.
You were doing charity work.
I was charity. That's right. Go download my new song. Charity.
Available on all streaming platforms.
Period. Point blank. Thank you. I will be blasting that at the New York City Marathon. I'll be like,
amazing.
No, but that one's like really good Disney movie. And it's also good because it's like, the main person in the film like doesn't fall in love. Like you think that's what's going to happen, but he helps facilitate 2 other people fall in love. Oh. And like the villain in this movie is probably like, while I was watching, I was like, this is kind of scary. Like as a grown adult, I'm like, this is kind of scary. This villain is really terrifying. And like, it shows, you know, Disney's good at this, where they show like, they have some historical context in everything they do. And
Always.
And this movie shows the persecution of gypsies in Europe.
Romania?
Possibly Romania, maybe France. Yeah, great movie. Awesome music too.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. So listen, everyone's always shocked that I haven't watched all these Disney films. So
No, there's a few I haven't
I
too.
will watch. There's tons I haven't watched.
There's also something like I can't watch as an adult. 101 Dalmatians, cannot watch.
Yeah?
I can't get through the first 10 minutes. Why? Because it's scary. They start kidnapping dogs and saying that they're going to skin dogs. I got 2 of them sitting on my lap. Me and Dano turned it on, and I was like, I can't watch this. I think also I smoked, so that didn't help. I mean, like, I love the beginning, like when the 2 Dalmatians fall in love and the 2 people fall in love. Like, I like that. Yeah. But then when this crazy woman goes and steals the dogs, and then she's got a whole puppy mill.
A meth addict.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
That I just know her breath smells bad. Like you're watching her, you know that old lady smell when they get really close.
Oh God.
And they're like, come here, honey. I'm like, I don't is that like Chanel No. 5 mixed with one of those peppermint mints?
And it is mixed with Elizabeth Taylor's diamonds.
Yeah.
My grandma used to love that perfume. God. Thank God she doesn't wear it anymore.
Oh, no, that's the powdery smell. It's too powdery.
I'm like, I could smell you from Bali.
It starts to smell like a funeral home. I told my mother all the time. She bought like a Chanel No. 5 one time. She goes, here's Diana. And she sprays it on me. I go, Mom, this is too old for you.
Yeah.
I had to change my clothes because it's like, I don't know what gasoline they put in Chanel No. 5, but when you spray it once, it's on you all day.
And you know, it doesn't smell the way it used to. They've changed it.
Well, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know what it smelled like 100 years ago.
I wasn't around either, but I'm just saying.
They probably changed it, though.
There is a woman, for anyone who's into like makeup history, vintage makeup. Her name is Erin Parsons, and I am obsessed.
Oh, I think I follow her. I think
with this woman.
It's so cool.
I'm waiting for her to turn her house into a museum, or just us become friends so I can go to her house. You know, and I can see her collection.
She should do that. Do like a whole exhibit. People would pay.
She said she's trying to turn it into a museum, and I'm like, that's great. You're taking too long, so just invite me over for tea. I just want to see things. But Erin, she goes to auctions and she like buys like old lipsticks, old perfumes that don't exist. The ingredients don't exist anymore because
they were all like
they're toxic and et cetera, et cetera.
Iron.
And I also love, she's just very transparent about procedures she's had, skincare she uses, and I'm obsessed with her. She's like 46 or 47. She looks about 31.
I love that.
The truth is, even with like Botox and stuff, which I clearly need, I said I'll start in like 2 years, but I might need to start before that. But even with Botox and shit, as we were talking about like plastic surgery, the truth is, if you were like not attractive before, it's not going to magically make you attractive.
Right.
Like I think that's like the thing we need to talk about. Because when we say like, oh, like Cher looks good, and people are like, she's had work done. Baby girl, Cher has always been a fucking 10.
Right.
Also, have you seen Cher's mom? A bad bitch. She's like 300 years old. She's a bad bitch. Yes. She's just gorgeous. No amount of plastic surgery is, well, maybe, but like you'd have to get a whole new face. Cher doesn't have a whole new face. She's preserving the face that she has, which is completely different.
Right.
Same thing with like Kris Jenner. Like she's just,
I was just going to mention it.
She's just preserving her face.
Also, that facelift she got looked incredible.
It's not a new face that she's got.
It's her face.
Same thing like with Christina Aguilera, and everyone's like, and I'm like, she just has her 19-year-old face.
Right.
It's not a brand new face.
Lindsay Lohan too. Oh God, she looks great.
Lindsay
looks unbelievable.
My girl.
Unbelievable.
She looks phenom, doesn't she?
Yeah, but you know what? I have not seen the new Freaky Friday yet.
Me neither.
But I heard it's great.
Oh, well, of course. Of course it's going to be great.
Oh, God, she looks so
Duh.
good. She looks so
Yeah.
good. Good for her. Nobody I would rather see flourish more than Miss Lindsay Lohan.
Well, you know who I would love to see make a nice, beautiful comeback?
Who?
Amanda Bynes.
I knew you were going to say this.
Yeah. Oh, I just got chills when I said
would
that.
love it for her to come. I mean, you know, it's kind of crazy when you look at, like, you know, Channing Tatum was saying something the other day about, you know, She's the Man and how Amanda Bynes was in it. You really look at Amanda Bynes' run. It's incredible. Like, it's a shame what they did to that girl. And when I was watching the Disney documentary with the whole Dan Schneider and all this stuff and how they took a favoritism to Amanda Bynes for good reason, because the girl was talented as hell.
She was a star.
Oh, you go to watching her in these blockbuster movies like She's the Man and, like, you know, that one that was in London, you know, the one that took place in London, whatever. You watch her in these blockbuster films, and then it was like, you know, then she did Easy A. Easy A was her last.
Where she played the Jesus freak.
It was her last hurrah before she kind of fell off
and
the deep end.
What a hurrah.
What a hurrah. I can't wait for her comeback.
Beautiful, talented. I'm absolutely praying.
We are
hoping,
rooting for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rooting for you.
And have been since I was like 9 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a shame what the industry does to young kids.
I know.
I know. Yeah. This is wild.
I know. My mom is always very thankful I didn't go back to all that auditions.
Listen, how many times, like, it's so interesting, like, as we get older, we look back on parts of our lives and we're like, oh, we get it now. I get it now. I get it why I was deterred away from this.
Yeah.
You get why you didn't go back to that audition.
Yeah.
You never know what could have happened after that, you know?
I don't really want to think about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing, though. As a girl who's just been sad her whole life, by age 12, dead for sure. There's no way I'd be here. There's no, and I think that's what runs through my mom's mind, you know, because my mom was encouraging me, and she's like, all that didn't say you're not good. They said come back next year because there's child labor laws.
Right.
And she was trying to explain that to me, and I'm like, no. All I heard was rejection,
No.
rejection.
All you heard was no, you're not it.
I'm like, I'm never going back. I'm never watching that show again. I hate everyone. I hate this show. Meanwhile, couldn't stop watching it. Okay. It was a child's Saturday Night Live. And honestly,
it was.
Shout out to Kenan Thompson because he was on the child version of Saturday Night Live and now he's on Saturday Night Live. And he's the
like head honcho.
He's the longest. Yeah.
Yeah. He's great.
King.
For
sure.
Yeah. Saturday Night Live is another one that I can't wait to see them evolve and make a comeback. Because right now they're kind of in like an in-between season.
Listen. All I'm saying is bring back Mad TV. Bring it back. Bring it back. What a time.
What a time.
Yeah.
Period. All right, welcome to our segment of group chat where we discuss comments or commentary that you guys have left for us.
Okay, so in a previous episode, we had talked about gentle parenting, and I basically said that what a lot of you think is gentle parenting is not. It's just neglectful. It's the other side of abuse. You not reprimanding your kids is not a gentle parenting. It's just you ignoring them. Right. And somebody commented because I said that I was raised by a gentle parent, and someone asked what that looked like. And so I actually was just having this conversation with my mom. So I wanted to basically answer that for you today for upcoming parents or parents who don't understand or need help with consequences. You don't need to beat the fuck out of your child or yell at them or call them out their name. You in that moment, if you can't regulate your emotions, I don't know why you are expecting a child to. That's actually
Right. That's such a good point.
Like, that's actually crazy. But in life, when you make a mistake or you do something you know that you weren't supposed to, you're going to have consequences. And so you just have to create those consequences for your child. Like, I remember, which is what me and my mom were talking about. There was a time she told me to clean my room. She told me 3 times. And for 3 days straight. You need to clean it. Did not clean my room. I was like, yeah, I don't really want to. Okay. So by the 3rd day, My mom went in my room, picked up all my shit, put it in a trash bag, put it in her room but then told me that she threw everything out. She said, I told you 3 times. That's it. 3 times was your max, bro. And honestly, it was 3 times too many. I told you to clean your room. You chose not to. These are the consequences. Now you have nothing.
Right.
You don't have shit to clean anymore because now you don't have anything.
Right.
Because I told you to clean it up and now it's gone. Too fucking bad.
Right.
She didn't put her hands on me. She didn't call me out my fucking name. She didn't make me feel like shit.
She didn't degrade you. She gave you a consequence.
She gave me a consequence, right? If your kid slams their door, they're disrespecting you, babe, take the door off.
Right. 100%.
Take the door off.
Take the door off. You want to slam your door?
Right. Now you ain't got no fucking privacy. And what? Change the Wi-Fi password. Just remove their privileges. And that's their consequence.
I can't understand when this is what, and I know that whenever we make comments about parenting because I don't have children, I understand that people get very testy. But this is also, I feel the opinions of others, because you are creating individuals that are going to be out in the world, the opinions of others are just as valid than people just as valid as people who have kids, because this is at least you guys understanding our perspective. I understand that when you have children, your world changes. Yeah. But from our perspective, one thing that I cannot stand is when a parent says, well, I can't take anything away. Nothing bothers them. Well, if a child is always giving you a hard time, something's bothering them.
Right.
So that means you just don't feel like dealing with it. And what you're doing is you're creating a kid, or you're creating an individual, not a kid. You're creating a person that's going to go out in the world and feel like they can do nothing wrong because nothing has ever been taken away from them. They've never had a consequence.
Right.
There is a way to do that without, yes, of course, raising your hand and going crazy on them. Mm-hmm. There is a way to show them that there are results to your actions. Mm-hmm. The reactions to your actions are valid. Yeah. And you can always reverse them. If I give you the option to clean your room, if you're given the option to clean your room, your mother takes away your stuff. Once you start cleaning your room, then you get an incentive to what? Be able to keep your stuff. You get more things or whatever. You know what I mean? Like there are ways to show that, but I can't stand. I think because we were talking about the Kardashians before, I'm thinking specifically of a scene that Kourtney was like, I don't know how to discipline my kids because there's nothing I can take away from her. There's nothing I can take away from Penelope. There's no. And all of her sisters always say that her kids are the least behaved. The second that I heard Kendall Jenner on James Corden rank her sisters of who's the best parent, and Kourtney, the one who identifies as a parent, was dead last without question. Kind of tells me.
I'll tell you my personal opinion. I think Kourtney has such beef with her mom.
Yes.
That she tries to do everything
different,
opposite her mom.
I've never looked at Kris Jenner and been like, she doesn't give a shit about her kids. She just wants to use them for money.
She very clearly loves them.
Loves her kids.
And also, she very clearly has good relationships with them. Kourtney's just, she's the oldest one.
Right.
And when you're the older one, you kind of take on, a lot. So she probably got a different mom than the other sisters got. And of course, she loved her dad and her mom cheated on her dad. There's so much there. And I get that. And she's said she's in therapy or whatever in a couple of clips that I've seen, but her pain and her parenting skills come from her beef with her mom.
Yeah, 100%.
For sure. But my thing is, if you cannot give a child if your only version of consequences is to resort to violence or verbal abuse, you are the fucking problem.
Oh yeah.
You have no emotional intelligence. You cannot properly articulate yourself. Your parenting is the problem.
Oh yeah. I mean, as somebody who grew up in that environment where I had two parents that did things very differently.
Yeah.
I see how this has affected my brother. I see the things that I, for the rest of my life, will have to unpack and learn how to deal with because of how I was parented.
Yeah.
I mean, but I will say that the times that parenting worked the best on me as a child was not the times that they were screaming or yelling or doing crazy shit to me. It was always when they came at me with when they would say things to me like, you're so smart, you're so intelligent, why the hell are you doing this?
Yeah.
You are so intelligent. Like, I built you from scratch for you to do that.
Having them being disappointed
Is so crazy. It's crazy.
It hurts.
But there's also a level of like, in a weird way, is like a reverse psychology where you feel like you can rise above.
You're like, oh wait, I
am
great.
so
smart.
Why am I
so
doing this to them? And I'm hurting my parents. Like, look at and it's not that they left me hanging. Like my dad did this, and my dad is the definitely the bad cop when it comes to my parents. He's been horrifically hard on me my entire life. But my mom and my dad will, when push comes to shove, always say things to me like, you know, you could ask for help. I don't know what, you should ask for help. And I've said to my dad, you don't put me in an environment where I feel comfortable to ask for help ever. This was years ago, I think, when I got my car repossessed. Right. And he was just like, you're so driven and smart, and this makes you stupid. Like, not asking for help makes you stupid. You have parents that are here for help. And I'm like, yeah, but you don't make me feel like that. Right. And he's like, but you know that. Like, your ego is getting in the way of you being able to recognize the resources you have. And I'm like, well, I didn't know the resources were there, bitch. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. But things like that where my mom says to me, like, I believe in you, and it pisses me off that you're not rising to the occasion. I believe in you, and you're squandering your chances. Get up. Like, she'll get your ass up, Diana. Yeah.
That's my mom.
Get up. Like, and she'll curse me out, but not in like a you suck. It's like get your ass up.
It's a like
quit being lazy.
Motivational speech.
You have an opportunity to do things. Yeah. You have talent. Shut up. I don't want to hear shit.
Right.
She's like, I busted my ass my whole life for you to not feel good. Yeah. Get up, you know? And I'm like, that works for me.
No, same. My mom and her mom have very different parenting styles, and I was around the both of them my whole life. Yeah. And I will tell you this. I'm obsessed with my mom. Yeah. Love her to death. I call her 15 times a day. Okay? Sometimes she ignores me. My grandma, I tolerate her. Yeah. I call her because if I don't call her, she's going to call the whole family and tell them that she fed me as a child and I am ungrateful because I haven't called her in 3 days. Right. Okay? She doesn't get a phone call because I want to talk to her. Right. She gets a phone call.
Very different.
So I have peace.
Right. Because then she's going to make sure you don't.
Right. Which is not the same. I don't respect my mom because she's my mom. It's because she's an amazing human being.
Right. Yes. That's how I look at my mom too. Yeah. Where I'm like, nobody can tell me that my mom isn't a great woman. Right. Like, I respect her as a woman.
Yes. I don't feel obligated to want to do for her in this. I do it because I think she deserves it. Right. And she does. Yeah. Which is but it's because she made herself my safe space. Right. And again, this doesn't mean there weren't consequences. I had consequences for every action. I'll never forget when she made me watch Mommy Dearest because I said, you're being mean. She was like, I'm being what? Okay. All right. And then I had to read a book called A Child Called It. No one under the age of 40 should have to read that fucking book. It is I'm telling you, the first paragraph, the mom is like pouring hot grease on her fucking kid.
Oh my God, I'll never forget that book.
It's such an extreme, horrific, mean, traumatizing fucking book. And my mom was like, oh, you think I'm mean? Read this and write an essay on it.
Okay? That's a horrific book.
For sure.
Horrific book.
But that was my mom's parenting. There was no like calling. Oh, and another thing that you parents do is like, and this I was raised by a single mom, and I find that single parents tend to do this when the child shows a flaw or a quality that maybe isn't that great. You tell them, oh, you're just like your father. Oh, you're just like your mother. Or da, da, da. Why are you equating negative traits to one of their parents? Right. What do you think that does to the child and your relationship with that child and their relationship with the other parent?
Yeah. That's horrific. Yeah.
My grandma said to me the other day, she goes, "Oh, you're just like your mom." I said, "My dream. Thank you."
Thank God.
Thank God that I'm not like you.
Yeah.
Okay?
No, I totally agree. Yeah. I'm like, you'll never use my mother as a form of insult. It's impossible for me.
Please.
It's impossible.
My mom is more posh than fucking Posh Spice. Okay? I don't possess that level of refinement. Mm-hmm. Okay? So if you're going to tell me I'm like my mom, thank you, darling. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Period.
I wish.
Period. On that note, do we have anything else?
Our nightcap.
Our nightcap. Welcome to Nightcap.
Welcome to nightcap.
Welcome to Nightcap. This is where we give you guys something to go into the rest of your week with.
Oh, you have a cute little whisper.
Oh, thank you.
The wound is the place that the light enters you. That's your quote of the week.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
The wound is the place that light enters you.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know what's funny? For anyone who's in astrology, Chiron, your Chiron placement, it's the wounded healer. It's so interesting. It shows you where you're wounded, but it also shows you where you can heal and be a healer. So check your Chiron placement, see where you're hurt, and see where you can heal. Yeah.
It's so true though, because I feel like we as people learn so much from our pain. It's the best way to be able to remind yourself that suffering isn't the only purpose of pain.
Yeah.
Which sucks, but like in order to get done with it, you got to go through it. And it's true, like light, it makes you human, and light and entering you through a wound, that's a really, gives you humility. That's a really beautiful quote.
It is beautiful.
Yeah. So it's a great way to be able to flip your mindset this week. Instead of thinking, why is this happening to me? Ask yourself, how is this happening for me? There's always a reason to everything. There's a solution to every problem. And it should always, every issue in your life, you should always be able to round out into a positive. So I think that's a really great quote that reminds people to do that.
Yeah.
I love that. Wow.
Yeah.
This has been an awesome episode.
I know. I loved this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love you guys so much.
Have an amazing week.
Make sure you hit follow, like, and subscribe.
Ooh, Jinx, buy me a Coke.
Or a champagne.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
I need a re-up.
We got to re-up. So that means that our time is up. We
love you
adore
guys.
you guys.
We'll see
This
you
has
next week.
been the
Slumber Party. Oh, well, we didn't say that. You know what? I feel like Winston and Nick, where they were trying to, remember that scene where they kept trying to say the same thing at the same time and they couldn't get it together?
That's like one of my favorite shows.
Same.
Oh my God.
Love New Girl.
Love New Girl.
Okay, here's your homework. Start watching New Girl if you never watch it. And if you watch it already, watch it again.
You ever seen that clip of them where they're like, down on Beale Street, and the newscaster is like, that's the wrong city, we're in Memphis, and go. And they say some crazy shit. Whatever. Anyways, bye guys. Have a great day. We love you.